going on, everybody? Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Kieran, and I'm here to do your twin flame reading. Okay, um, this is going to be the last one for the year, probably. I would think there's only a couple, like 7 days left. So if I do another one, then it'll be probably at the beginning of the year. Um, This is a slow intro. Anyway, this is going to be a divine feminine reading, okay? So I just want to look at an empowerment message, really end the year strong for you guys. I want you guys to know what you're going into with this new year, what you can expect. Basically, the types of, understanding the energies that are available to you, really what 2019 meant for you and what 2020 is going to mean for you, right? So I'm gonna take a look at your guys' energy, okay, for the rest of December and of course the rest of the year. And then I'm going to be taking a look at your head and your heart space, right, towards your masculine, towards your twin flame at this time. And then I'm going to be looking at guidance for you guys, what it is that you guys need to be focusing on. And then, of course, the outcome between you and your masculine, okay, for basically the remaining of the year, okay? So hopefully this will give you some insight into the beginning of the year. Again, guys, I just wanted to mention that I'm doing a buy one, get one really for the rest of December. So if you do buy anything, the second one is free. But most importantly, and this is where some of you people, new subscribers might care, or people that haven't bought a reading with me, because it's Christmas time and in the spirit of giving, I would like to extend a free reading to one person, just one, because I'm not, God, not that nice, but one free reading to anybody. So if you just comment and just say that you want a free reading, I'll give you a free reading. I'll have it recorded and done for you in the next, 2 or 3 days. So I'll pick one of you guys at random. I'll basically, from today that it's recorded, so I'll give it a full 24 hours. So if I record this at 5, if it's posted at 6 p.m., then I'll announce the winner, I suppose, at 6 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, so all that being said, let me just get into the reading. Last divine feminine reading for the year. All right, guys. So let's take a look at your energy. Let's just see what's going on with the divine feminines right now. Okay. Whew. All right, Spirit, what's going on with the divine feminines? What are they experiencing? What do they got? Tell me something. Let's go. Get it on. Yeah, all right, guys. So the first card is Page of Swords. So this is looking like clarity, right? This is truth. This is quick-witted. This is sharp, right? It's a sword. Now, the Page of Swords is an individual, often witty and charming and sarcastic, like moi. But as an energy, it's about truth, it's about clarity. So it's about things coming in for you guys this week. It's about some perceptions changing. It's about kind of getting the answers that you need. So if you guys have been struggling in this relationship or just in other aspects of your life, there's going to be a sense of peace. Yeah, because look, we have the Seven of Swords. So again, the things that have been taken away from you, kind of leaving situations behind, theft, dishonesty, deceit, right? So I feel like there's definitely going to be some type of clarity and truth into some situations that I feel that, for you guys might have made you feel kind of down, depressed, right? Not too sure of yourself, not really understanding what the situation might have been. So I definitely feel these two cards are coming together as swords cards for your energy. So I definitely am getting this idea of having some clarity about some lies or deceit or something that was taken from you. It doesn't have to mean that somebody stole your favorite dildo, but it could mean that somebody, took your time and your energy. Right, stole that away from you. Maybe they did lie to you, or maybe somebody did take something from you, right? Actually stole something, right? But you're getting truth about a situation, okay? Because after we have the Chariot, which is about traveling in a new direction. So it's almost like this truth comes in, this clarity comes in, and it's going to allow you guys to kind of move forward with some new drive, some new momentum, right? This is a great card for traveling, just going places, meeting new people and stuff like that. And as far as relationships are concerned, it is about traveling in a new direction. It's about kind of moving on and gaining some momentum. So definitely as an energy card just for you guys, I definitely feel that this is coming in as traveling in a new direction, just having some momentum and some courage and some energy that you guys have maybe not been using correctly, right? Not that it really would have been your fault too much, but this process, of course, energetic process is ups and downs, difficult. So definitely something that is needed and necessary, I feel, right? So if any of you guys are thinking about taking a trip, by the way, this is a great idea. I'm taking a trip. It's going to be some fun. I might take multiple trips. I might just keep taking trips and just not never deal with life. I'll just do that. I could just be like a gypsy. I don't care. I'll do that. It sounds like fun. So I'm going to go be a traveling gypsy and have some fun. So if you guys are thinking about taking your own little vacation, your own journey, right? Some clarity coming in, right? So a lot of you guys might actually be doing that, which is where that clarity might be coming from. So I do get a sense that a lot of you are taking journeys during this time, right? Also, hope you guys have a Merry Christmas or a Happy Holidays, a Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa. I don't know if there's any other holidays that exist. I have no idea. But I hope whatever it is that you're got going on, I hope it's a good one. We have the Page of Wands. Good news, communication, fiery energy, passionate. Really great card for just creative projects and stuff. And this is a talkative individual. So in this case, I actually do feel like it's you, though obviously, being in energy, so there might be some good news that you do hear, some communication and stuff like that. But since this is in an energy space rather than like an outcome space or an action space, I do feel that this actually is going to be you guys, like you guys traveling in a new direction, and you guys actually feeling quite energetic, quite talkative, supportive, happy, joyful, and just having the energy to complete your projects. I do feel that like for the next couple of weeks, you guys are going to be in such a brand new energy that you feel like this momentum that you're going to be carrying. So it's almost like you're ending December on kind of a good note, right? Getting some clarity. It was a rough year, obviously. Just the other night I was like crying uncontrollably. So it's good. It's it's good stuff. Not to be too vulnerable, but these types of things happen, and sometimes all you can do is cry into your carpet until the angels come and surround you and tell you to stop being a bitch. Things happen. So you guys are gonna be feeling good. Okay, and then that's a really great energy to be in. And also, though, directly with the meaning of card, you can maybe expect some good news in some way. Yeah. Okay. So we do have the Eight of Wands. So that is about communication. This is a twin flame reading. Maybe the energy is just saying that you're going to be open, or there's going to be a situation where two people are communicating open, right? Page of Wands and Eight of Wands next to each other, very indicative of strong communicative energy. Okay, so maybe there is something that comes in with your twin, right? Maybe there is a lot of communication that comes in. This is speed. This is speed and action. But as an energy card, the Eight of Wands is also about that action, that travel. So again, this is a great card. Great reading for leaving, for going places, for traveling, for starting things, for beginning anew, for going in new directions, for getting your drive, for getting your energy back. Okay, what was taken from you is going to be given to you. It's going to be reimbursed. Okay, in whatever form best suits you and what actually resonates with you, what fits your situation, right? And again, traveling fast. So these are great traveling cards. These three right here. I do again feel like there's going to be a lot of clarity for you guys this coming in this next couple of weeks here, and definitely feeling good and talkative and open, right? I feel like there's a lot of energy coming your way. So if you guys have been feeling very down and depressed lately, which I think many people have, truthfully, then you can expect this energy to really shift. And the way that it's going to shift, guys, is it's going to come in with this truth. Okay, the Page of Swords. Now it could be from an individual, it could be internal, but the idea is you're getting clarity, right? Things come from different sources. I've had clarity about situations come from a song on the radio. I've had it overhearing conversations in a bar. There's so many different ways it can come in. It really just depends on how you often learn. Do you learn audibly? Do you read things? You know what I mean? Or it could just come from meditation or somebody else directly telling you, okay? But whatever it is that comes in this next couple of weeks, truth, clarity, feeling good, new directions, events speeding up, getting your projects off the ground, having a good time, being in a good energy, okay? This is great news for you guys, okay? So I want to find out now just about your head and your heart space. See what it's like right now for you and your masculine, right? So what's going on with the feminine's headspace? How are they thinking about their masculine at this time? And this is just a good way to just keep an update, just to know that you're on the right path, or that the things that you're feeling aren't necessarily like, that they're happening in the now moment, right? It helps to see these things. At least I think it does for me. I'm doing it, so I don't know. Hopefully. You have the Star card, okay? So you guys still have hope. You guys are still believing in this connection. You still feel like there's something that's going to come in, that there's something you want. There's still something that you need, right? Yeah, you have the Justice card. This is about that balanced truth, more kind of truth energy. Karmic situations coming to a close. You definitely want to balance equilibrium in your life. You definitely want to feel like You definitely want to feel like everything is okay again, and the scales are balanced, right? And again, you're hoping for this. You're hoping mentally for this kind of energy to come in. You really want things to work out. You definitely want some type of truth. You at the very least want a balance in your life, even if that doesn't mean a sort of traditional 3D type of relationship or even a committed one. I feel like a lot of you guys just want the thing, you want something you need, whether it's clarity, whether it's truth, whether it's communication. You just want something to make sense. And so you guys are hoping for justice. And yeah, we have it from the Emperor, right? We have it from your Divine Masculine. You want this from your Divine Masculine. And this, to me, I always see this card as a Divine Masculine. It's that authoritative figure, that Emperor-like figure, the one who bases their decisions more on their mind, rationality, rather than the spiritual element of life, okay? Which is what oftentimes, not every Divine Masculine, of course, but oftentimes in the journey, Divine Masculines will be in a space where they think more logically, more traditionally, more in the 3D. And that's kind of what the Emperor is. It's not necessarily negative, but when it's imbalanced, it affects the relationship in a negative way. So, twin flame relationship. So you guys obviously just hoping for something. You still believe in this connection, but it's obviously inside of your head. You're getting to a place where you're really just wanting truth and clarity. So even you guys are kind of like trying to treat this relationship right now as more logical, right? Even yourself. So this Emperor could also even be you guys transitioning into that masculine energy. Okay. So let me find out about your heart space right quick. Right quick. Huh. I've never actually heard anybody say that. I probably should say that then. Anyway, let us take a look at that heart space right quick. So, heart space for the feminines. How are they feeling about masculine at this time? All right, so, or should I read this the way that it, yeah. Sometimes I read reversals, other times I don't. Doesn't matter. So, 6 of Wands, okay? Objective reached. You guys still feel the passion. This is that feelings card. It's not a cups card, but with that passion, that 6 of Wands, it does have a lot to do with expressing your emotions, and like if somebody's withholding stuff, it's about finally letting that go, letting that free. So I feel like inside your heart space, a lot of you guys might even want to be letting yourself free, definitely wanting them to express their truth, but it's definitely, you guys are still feeling like you're objective. You're still tied to them, right? But inside your heart space, you do have the 9 of Swords. You do, okay, so that's telling me about the anxiety that you guys are feeling, right? So I feel like, you guys still see them as your twin flame, but you don't know how the situation can rectify itself. You don't understand or even feel what you might have felt months and months ago. You're not even sure. Other people in your life, new opportunities presenting themselves, maybe not sure, staying up late at night, really just worried and anxious about this connection. And I feel that that's why, I hear that Page of Swords in your energy to probably take away this type of energy in your heart space right now. Right, but you guys are worried about the relationship, right? And then we have the Strength card, right? So obviously this relationship has caused quite a bit of damage in your life, right? In one way or another, the mirroring, right? You don't maybe not think about it like damage, but think about it as trials, let's say, trials and errors, blockages, delays, right? There's been a lot of things that a lot of you guys have dealt with. And so the Strength card to me is coming up here to tell me that, you guys definitely have the strength, that they are a wellspring of motivation for you guys, that they do give you courage, that there is an element of, the fire, again, with this Leo kind of energy. And it also could just be, of course, that you need the courage and strength to move on, to move forward with this relationship, or to move on your own, right? I feel like inside of your heart space with this Strength card, it requires a great deal of sacrifice in order to keep this connection alive inside of yourself. And I feel like that's why you have the 9 of Swords, right? It's like it's a separation almost between how you feel and what you want, and not being able to reconcile the two, because how you feel is one way and what you want you aren't receiving. And trying to bridge those causes a lot of mental anxiety, right? So your heart space right now is definitely kind of a little bit more chaotic than your head space, right? So hopefully those messages make sense. That's really what's coming through. I'm going to move these cards up, out of my way. There we go. And then, what else do I got for y'all motherfuckers real quick? I got guidance. We got guidance. That's what we're doing now, okay? Yeah, it's like we're making this stuff up as we go along. So I'm going to pull from another deck for guidance for you guys during this time. So I'm going to put this Crow deck over here, and then I'm going to pull from this purple deck. And this deck, for any of you guys who are interested in knowing, is called the Purple Deck. So if you just go into Google and type in purple tarot deck, then I'm sure this will come up. Or it won't, because I just made that up. I have no idea what this is called. I'm sure I could look. There's a book right there that will tell me, but you know what? It's my secret now, so only I know. Unless you've seen this before, in which case you know. So let's find out about the guidance, right? Guidance for the feminines. What is it you guys should be doing right now? What kind of messages do you have for the feminines? And then I'll probably get some Nature Speak Oracle cards. I really love those, and I'll throw those in there too. Alright, so let's see what we got. So, spiritual strength, so more strength energy coming in, okay? So as a guidance card, this is definitely telling me to focus, that you guys should be focusing on your spirituality right now, building a connection with yourself, right? This monk, I assume he's a monk, maybe he has cancer, but the idea here, this monk, right, really meditating, spending some time with himself, but connecting to this higher power, this higher self, this higher version of him, right? Because this almost looks like the same kind of character, you know, it's Buddha-esque for sure, but it is about that spiritual unity, right? Gaining that insight, gaining that wisdom, and I feel like that has to do with that clarity as well, because when you do get clarity about situations, and you do realize truths about yourself, others, the world, life, whatever, the universe, you become stronger as an individual spiritually, right? That experience. So right now, you know, you definitely guys are being called to spend time within, maybe a little bit of the hermit mode type of energy, but also with that 9, it's about letting go. So it's about letting go of the things in the 3D realm and start seeing things more in the 5D. Start understanding the twin flame relationship more in a 5D way, in an energetic way, right? And focusing on yourself, because that is truly how you gain union, is by focusing on self, because you both are the same person, you both share the same soul, so therefore focusing on your soul it helps them focus on their soul and bridges you two together. We heal them by healing yourself, right? It's a dynamic, okay? Focusing on your own spirituality, gaining some insight, spending some time by yourself, meditating, but mostly just finding ways to connect with your soul by doing what you love and spending time in nature, maybe writing, drawing, making music, whatever it is, meditating, yoga. Okay, that's what you're going to be doing right now during this time. Okay, let me see what other cards I can get. I'm going to get a couple more. It's also telling me, I think, as a message as well, that you guys are going to be definitely becoming stronger spiritually during the next couple of weeks. Okay, I feel like that's coming in definitely for a lot of you guys. Okay. Yeah, because we have the what would be the equivalent of the 3 of Swords, and we have heartache and loss. Okay, so I feel like this is definitely having to do with the spiritual strength card. These two cards coming together here, definitely as a guidance, as a message here. This is definitely saying to heal, right? To focus the heartache and the loss, right? Whatever has occurred in your relationship. It's telling you that it's given you spiritual strength. Meaning you need to find a meaning. You need to find meaning in the heartache and loss. That's coming in quite strongly. It is finding some meaning in what you've experienced. Okay, because otherwise it's just nonsense. It's just chaos. Because that's life. Life is chaos. It's all crazy. You pay taxes. You could walk down the street and get shot up at a mall or whatever. You know, the show the network CW, they're still making shows. Like, I don't even understand. Life is insane. Do you know what I mean? You're paying taxes. It's all crazy. Life is nuts. It's chaos. So you need to find you need to find meaning, and you need to get that meaning from yourself, from your true self, from your spirit. And that'll help you move past this heartache and loss, right? I don't feel that this is telling me that you guys are going to experience more heartache and loss. In fact, I feel like most of you have already experienced the worst of it. And so right now it's just healing that, right? Yeah, because now we have the solar plexus chakra, okay? And this is something that I definitely want to read from this little book, actually, because this is definitely telling me to focus on your solar plexus right now, right? Wearing a lot of yellow. Sunshine energy. Okay, I don't really know a lot about chakras. I suppose I do, but I would rather read it than kind of like half-ass it. So I know what it does, but I'm not like, I'd rather read it, if that makes sense. So anyway, guys. Okay, so the keywords of the solar plexus chakra is about I can. Okay, it's affirmation. It's about knowing that you can achieve something. Okay, I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Speaking as somebody from and a very negative background with a very negative mindset, something that I'm still, working on. I do come from that background, I must admit, of negativity. Saying I can is something that I've constantly had to reaffirm to myself through many trials and errors, okay? And because a lot of you guys have experienced heartache and loss, and while you guys might have experienced negativity with that, solar plexus chakra is coming in to definitely say that you can, and to reaffirm a positive mind state, right? That even with the state of this relationship can have hope, where it would be found though inside of yourself, okay? That's where your hope comes from, okay? And just in case you guys are interested, the element is the fire, and the glands are the pancreas and the adrenal, okay? So I don't doubt you guys really care about the glands, okay? But just to read this real quick. The solar plexus chakra is located between the navel area, just below the rib cage. It represents power, vitality, willpower, self-esteem, and confidence. Right? The energy center where your emotions and feelings are recorded, this chakra is associated with clairsentience, inner feeling, which is the major psychic reception area. To balance the chakra, you may want to try yoga, that's what I was talking about right there, right? Dance and movement or breath work with color. In addition, be aware of people who drain your energy. Workshops and classes that focus on empowerment will help you open and harmonize this area. And I think it's really interesting that this is a divine feminine empowerment message, and we're getting the card, the chakra, about empowerment. Okay, that's to me a very nice synchronicity, all right? It's just telling me that you guys are very, very close to what you need. Okay, and again, some of that is going to come from within. You guys are stronger than you think. I know a lot of you have been having difficult times, but I know that 2020 is going to be such a powerful year for you guys, and I think that a lot of you guys actually truly are underestimating your power with the solar plexus. So Spirit is definitely coming in very strong here to tell you guys to focus on your own power, to remember who you are, to believe in yourself, to stop seeing yourself in the limited way that you've taught to believe yourself to be, and see yourself from an energetic point, from a 5D place of worship almost, from a 5D place of insight, of perception, right? Because I talk to so many of you guys a lot, and so I think, so many of you guys negative self-talk or feel a certain way about yourself, where it's like, when I'm seeing your energy, it's just unconditional love, it's just it's just who you are that's coming through, and none of that other stuff is even really relevant at all, and yet we always carry that stuff with us, right? It's definitely telling me about letting that stuff go, especially with that 9, spiritual strength, okay? And then look, we have the foundation and achievements card, okay? This is that twin flame card. This is kind of like the 4 of Wands, okay? Foundation and achievements, that being that happy home, that happy life, right? Focusing on your family life, reconnecting with friends, creative projects, okay? This is about taking care of your home life, whatever that means for you, redecorating, cleaning up, again, strengthening bonds with close friends, with family, whoever you consider your family. It doesn't actually have to be your mom or your dad, right? Just somebody that you consider your mom or your dad, like your dog or an imaginary friend named Peter. It doesn't matter. The idea is to connect with these people, connect with your guides as well, connect with what you need, okay? And also, because it is that kind of twin flame energy card, it's also definitely saying to that this connection is always with you, and that it is important, okay? And this is a card definitely talking about the creative sides of things, the creative energies, and focusing on that. So it's definitely a very good card. So if you guys have any projects that you're wanting to complete, to take care of those this time, because this would be a very, very good time to do so, okay? So I'm going to pull then some oracle cards that will also give me a little bit more kind of deeper insight. With these, I kind of read based on the pictures, though they all have definitions, but to me, I like the pictures in this one, so I read it like that. So let's just get some of these cards, though. These are Nature Oracle deck. They're by some guy named Ted Andrews. So just type in the whitest name you've ever heard into Google, and I'm sure Ted Andrews will come up. So let us see what we get. So what other messages do you have for the feminines? Get 2 cards, I think. Be enough. So, ferns. Okay, ferns. Fern. Huh. Sorry, I guess it's been a long time I've been around ferns. I forgot what they look like. New realms. New wonders. Not new realms. My bad. Misread that. And then we have sunrise and sunset, new doorways. So clearly, 2 messages coming in here about the new that's coming into your life. Regardless of what stage you're at in your relationship with your twin, what relationship you're in with your own spirituality, with yourself, what's going on in your life, New stuff is coming in. So if you guys have experienced endings, which many of you have, including myself, of course, then you should be prepared for a lot of new stuff to come in. And this is going to be very good. So let me just get right off the bat. I'm going to start with the ferns, okay? And this is, again, new wonders, right? So new wonders are opening for you. Trust in what you are seeing and hearing and feeling. Your senses, physical and psychic, are more perceptive now than ever before. And that's exactly the solar plexus, right? As a child, you believed in many possibilities, and there is occurring a replay of some of those wonder-filled childhood experiences. Keep your heart open to them, and your belief in wondrous magic will be reawakened. Okay, guys, so again, reconnecting with that spiritual side of yourself, to believe in the possibilities again, to believe that miracles can happen, right? We get so bogged down with the stuff that happens in our life that we forget that it's not permanent, right? And we can look to any point in our history to see that we've gotten through obstacles and challenges and that we would be just fine, that there's always something new. There's always something to believe in. Something's taken away from you, which sucks, it hurts, it's painful. But even though it's taken away, something brand new can come in. That's always, always, always the good side, guys. And it's something I try to carry with myself, speaking as somebody who was probably the most negative person he knew. Very pessimistic. I'm still kind of cynical, but I was a lot more cynical, okay? And the idea here is about connecting with that idea that, oh wow, something was taken away from me. That does hurt and it does suck, but if something was taken away, it can only mean on every base level, logically, emotionally, psychic, in a psychic way, that something new is coming in, and that's great, because something new is always good, always great for you. Just to share a real quick example of my own life, I used to have a very good friend back when I was 20, 21, 22, maybe 23 a little bit, but before my awakening. And she was an older woman. I was friends with her husband first, met through work, and then we became, a close as a husband and wife, and then me. I guess it was the third wheel, but I didn't feel like it, but I was. And we would always hang out, but this was at a time when I wasn't awakened. We were doing drugs, and the fun kind of drugs, like cocaine. And that kind of experience, that kind of relationship, while she was definitely a very good person, definitely caring, we were all kind of escaping our reality together at the same time. And so we all supported each other, not just, we weren't just like, we didn't just talk because of the drugs, but, we were escaping life together. And so we all had this like sort of bond, I suppose. And we were all needed what we needed at that moment. And that was a very supportive kind of friend to me, very mother-like, very loving and energetically wonderful, right? Something that I didn't have growing up. But then, as I became awakened, that relationship fell apart. I stopped seeing them. We stopped talking. I haven't heard from them for a long time. I stopped trying, of course, to connect because I realized it doesn't matter. And then, a couple months after not being, or maybe 6 or 7 months later, I ended up attracting a wonderful new person who reminds me of that kind of person. It's this strong mother-like friend, this really great supportive empathic person that's in my life. She's a great influence, and I love her to death. She's awesome, okay? And I met her through YouTube, okay? And she knows who she is. So it's just a wonderful type of energy, and it's kind of like that friend being replaced with the new that fit the new version of me, the better, the more authentic version of me. And that's exactly what this card is saying. Okay, so I just felt like sharing that. Maybe some of you guys are having trouble dealing with loss right now. So forgive me if I was rambling on for a little bit. Okay, so let's go to sunrise and sunset, which are my favorite times of day. Okay, so new doorways, right? These tween times open doorways to new realms and new opportunities. And new doorways are opening for you right now in most areas of your life. A new dawn and a new dusk is unfolding within your life. Let the sun set on what is no longer suitable or beneficial for you and your dreams in life, and let the sun rise in the. Holy shit, guys! Was I born in Canada? Like, do I not speak English as a native language? Goodness gracious! Sorry. And let the sun rise on the new doors opening to you. Okay. I guess I have dyslexia. I'm sorry, guys. My bad. But this is exactly saying what I was just talking about. Right? These new opportunities coming into your way. Let the things go. Let the old go away. It'll be very easy during this time to let the new come in. Right? Okay, now, finally, let me do an outcome. Okay? Between you and your masculine. Okay, and so this is probably going to spill into 2020, but we're going to do it just to let you guys know where you're at on union. Right? Remember, the energies change pretty much daily because you can change your trajectory at any point you want. Right? So always keep that in mind. And time is fluid and all that other stuff. Okay. So what is the outcome between divine masculines and the feminines? What is going on with this collective that I'm reading for? It's a near future energy. Okay, we do have the Ace of Wands, so this is a new beginning. This is also, again, good for traveling. So a lot of you guys are traveling, but there is going to be a new beginning. This is sexual energy. It is a phallic symbol for sex. It is about journeys, beginning, new opportunities coming in. Yeah, we have the Empress, so I feel like, this is that creative energy. A lot of you guys are going to be getting your energy back, feeling empowered in your own feminine energy, nurturing energy, like that very, very good nurturing energy about becoming that archetype. Strengthening the bond that you have with yourself and with spirit, again. It always comes back to that spiritual strength. Okay. Yeah, and we do have the Ten of Wands, so that's about those responsibilities and the burdens, and it is a completion with the 10, right? So I feel like a lot of you guys are taking your burdens, your responsibilities with this relationship and kind of carrying them elsewhere. Taking them and doing something with them. Yeah, Queen of Cups, right? Maybe even like getting rid of those emotional burdens, right? Becoming that Queen of Cups, becoming that type of archetype. The Queen of Cups is very much in touch with her emotions and her intuition and definitely leads with them. Very open, right? Very open to the life and the opportunities around her, not closed off at all. Right? Very, very loving energy. Queen of Cups is what you would want to be in, what you would even want your divine masculine to be like. I know we always think about it in terms of male and female, but it's just simple energies. And truthfully, talk about the divine feminine, we talk about the divine masculine, but those two words are, number one, they're in English, right? Which isn't even close to being an old language. So you can imagine that throughout history with all this truth and everything, right? There was something, of course, before we started identifying things as male and female, right? And that, again, that's just the English words of that meaning, right? So try not to think about it too much in terms of male and female in the human way, but more as an energy, right? Because you would want your masculine, your man, I suppose, to be in a Queen of Cups energy, just like I would want any girl to be in a Queen of Cups energy, and myself. And it's a very open energy to be in, right? And then we have the Ten of Cups. So this is that wish fulfillment, happy home life. This is about having everything that you need, that family coming together, being happy, right? Which is great, because Ten of Cups is always about kind of reunion celebrations and stuff. Which is great, guys. So I definitely see that there is going to be a new beginning for you guys. I feel like a lot of you guys are traveling. I'm the one that's traveling. You guys are going to be super into your feminine energy. I feel like in the next couple of weeks, you guys just pursuing your creative projects and really empowering yourself, getting you guys off the ground. And I feel like within your relationship with your masculine, you guys are going to be taking your burdens, whatever responsibilities, overwork that you guys have been feeling. I feel like you guys are going to take care of that. Those things are going to be put to rest because you're getting into this Queen of Cups energy where you're just going to be emotionally open and you're going to lay down these all these burdens and stuff. Stop worrying about the relationship so much because it's just bothering you, right? It's not necessary to worry about everything all the time because you can't do anything about it right now in this moment. So it truly doesn't matter. But there's so much that you can do in this moment. Negative and positive, and so you don't need to focus so much on everything that you can't control that's happening behind the scenes. And I feel like that's why you have that Ten of Wands, because you guys, I think you're going to realize that because as you start this new journey, as a lot of you begin to experience life and you have this renewed passion in yourself, I feel like that energy of burden is going to be finally put to rest and you're going to be open. I feel like this is you guys though, with the Queen of Cups, but then you're getting the Ten of Cups, so I feel like eventually you and your masculine really actually do come together and have this happy home life, right? There is something that's working out between you two behind the scenes in the 5D, right? A lot of things are shifting right now, and again, as feminines begin to take back their own power with this Empress and this Ace of Wands of this new beginning, this new opportunity, as you guys begin to empower yourselves, you'll be empowering them as well, and they'll be empowered to leave whatever situation they're in, karmic, and if that's a sense of a person, a job, an idea, family, whatever it may be, you guys are going to be empowering each other in that sense, okay? So this is definitely looking very, very positive as an outcome. You guys are definitely becoming stronger, more individual. Again, you guys are having new opportunities for travel, new adventures. You guys are going to be so into your creative energy, it's not even funny. You guys are going to be so open by the end of this, taking your burdens, laying them down, and then finally coming together with your twin, okay? And that's great. All right, guys, so that is the video for today. Hopefully it wasn't too long. But again, just in case you missed it the first time, if you want a free reading, okay, just for one person, free reading, please comment below. I will do it. I'm doing this as a Christmas gift. hopefully I'll actually probably deliver it to you on Christmas. I suppose would be a good idea considering, but that'll be my gift to one of you guys. So I'll pick it at random. There's no favorites. And then I'll let you know tomorrow whoever won that. I'll let the person know. Okay. So if you don't hear from me, you didn't win. And then otherwise, any other information is always in my description box if you guys are interested. And I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas and Christmas Eve. And if you don't live in America, then have a great Boxing Day, because I wish America had a Boxing Day. I really do. It's like the best. It's like 2 Christmases. But Americans, right? All right, guys. See you later on. And again, Merry Christmas.